What is up, my lovely people in YouTube land? So in today's video, guys, I want to draw you all a train in the wonderful city of Bombay, and it goes by the Western Express Railway. So got some really good memories with this train and some little scary ones. The first time I think I went on one of these was with my uncle back in, I want to say in the early 80s, or actually I'm sorry, the later 80s and in the 90s, when we used to come down on vacation, and he used to take me with him to the Air India building, which is in downtown Mumbai. And it was always fun getting on and getting off, because we used to get in get on at Santa Cruz, and then when we used to board the train, it was in the first class compartment, so it would always be a coincidence that I would get the window seat, and then he and I would play this game on the train where I would ask him to tell me which station would be coming next, and then I would look out the window and then be all excited to see the station. And it was kind of cool for me that he knew each and every station, because obviously he went on that route, I think mostly like 6 times in a week to downtown. And the first time I ever got to get on the train was when I first started college. And the thing that was interesting is when I first started out, or with my first solo trip on the train, I had to I think I was unfortunate enough to find it or get on the train when it was delayed. So when the train arrived at the station, there were like people on top of the train, hanging out the train. And I was like, man, if this is what the train travel is gonna be like, I was like, I told my mom, I was like, what, let me just take the bus. It's so much simpler. I mean, yes, the route's a little bit much more longer than a train, but as time went by, I think I got over my fear of the hustle and bustle and pushing around and having all that stuff go on while you're on the train. But also what's cool is when I took the train back and forth to, I think it was in the 12th standard, I was always destined to see one of those outstation trains, and those had those, those really loud horns, and then you could tell that it was an outstation train just by the horn of it coming through, And those trains, were long. They were probably like 2 of these trains put together. And the cool part about these trains is whenever they would pass you by, and when you would see the very last compartment, it was always black, and it had this yellow X on it with a red light, kind of like the signal to another train, I guess, in the night time, that was the end of the compartment. But when I started the coloring phase of this, I looked up Google on images to see if I could find something, and these trains were almost, at this point, are almost 24, maybe 25 plus years ago. And this is the color scheme they had, which was like a mangoish yellow kind of at the top, and then like a burgundy at the bottom. And then they had the compartment for the conductors or the train operator at the very front end, and then it was the exact opposite on the other side. So it's like when the train would leave from Santa Cruz to get all the way to Churchgate, the train would pull into the station, and then the rear end would be the train going backwards, which was kind of cool. I never knew that the train had 2 sets of conductors on it. And then I'm trying to remember the other cool things that we did. Oh yeah, another cool thing that was there is whenever we'd stop at the station, you'd have these little vendors come in and sell nuts and sometimes the midday newspaper. All in all, I had some good memories on these trains, guys. So if you ever get the opportunity to hop on one of these trains, I'd strongly suggest to do it and have some fun. So thanks for following along, guys, and drawing, and I will see y'all in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye for now.